Okay, welcome to the second part of the exercises, still dealing with chapter 3. Um, in the first video, we talked about 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to focus on the rest of the exercises. Let's start with 4. What happens with the wages and the prices in a situation of overspending? So here you have to think about, okay, overspending was about producing more than we can handle. So excess production is into place and ED is larger than our Y max, right? So during the theory lessons, we saw Dalmasca. Dalmasca was facing underspending. Now we have the opposite. Okay, so during a situation of overspending, more goods and services are being asked. Supply cannot meet demand, so demand is way too high, effective demand is way too high, and supply cannot keep up. This will actually generate inflation. So everything will become more expensive. Um, this is the only thing that companies can do right now. Demand is so high that they don't see any problems in increasing their prices. Okay. The thing is, not only prices will go up, wages will also go up. Um, so yeah, in order to keep up with demand, companies will have to produce more and more and more, and employees, well, they will work more hours. Um, in the end, this is also very expensive for a company if wages keep increasing. So this is a problem, right? Um, in the end, the increase in wages will cause problems, right? People might be fired, or in the end, there will be too much supply, and then companies will start to dump them at lower prices, and the economy will be like quite chaotic. Also, prices are very high. Think about a country like Belgium, where the wages adjust um, to the level of inflation. So the higher the inflation, the higher the wages. Um, so this is not a good case at all. All right, that's it. That's the most important thing about this question. Let's go on to the next one. Then we have in a situation of overspending, people resort to moonlighting. So moonlighting is another word for zwartwerk. It's illegal, of course. And can you explain why? Well, let's see. Um, So imagine, still about the previous question, overspending, a dangerous scenario where the economy is overheating. Why will people resort to moonlighting? Well, um, the government will actually intervene if the economy is in a state of overspending. And it's also illegal to work like, let's say, something like insane, like ridiculous, like a teacher, if they say to me, okay, you have to work starting from 5 o'clock in the morning until like 12 in the evening, which is ridiculous, right? So this is not allowed. But if I want to earn more money, since wages are higher right now, I can resort to moonlighting, and I can actually work these hours without telling the government about it, right? To avoid one, taxes, and because they will be pretty heavy, and two, I can still work these hours and earn a lot of money. So that's why people might resort to moonlighting. Really think about, if income is high, you will have to pay more taxes, and people don't like taxes, so they might go for moonlighting instead. Okay, then we have 6. A situation of underspending affects consumers in different ways. Name 2 of them. So here we can really think about the case of Dalmasca. So over here, the demand is very small, and the economy is not using its full potential. It's not employing um, all of the production factors. So the thing is, companies will have supply left. They can't get rid of it. There is no demand, so they have product, but it's not selling. So they could go for a decrease in production, which actually means that if they are going to lower the production, they will need less employees. So probably they will start firing people and even decline people who want to work. So people will lose jobs. Some people cannot find work, which means unemployment will go up, causing them to lose out on money. They will have less money to spend. If they have less money to spend, the whole economy will slow down as a whole, right? Um, to motivate people to buy products, um, companies can always decrease their prices, which will also cause to um, lower their profits in the end. So a very dangerous situation, of course, right? There we have it. Then we have 7. How do companies view investing during a situation of underspending? Um, so since companies are producing less product, they will actually be less inclined to invest, right? Because demand is very low. Nobody is going to think about expanding their business because no one will buy the extra produced product, right? So investments will slump, they will slow down, they will be postponed. It's not healthy, once again. 8. How can a situation of underspending be solved? We can look at the government. They can actually help stimulate demand by, for example, decrease taxes. If taxes are lower, then households have more money to spend. And this is a way we can increase demand. The government herself could also start to spend more. They could invest into certain projects to create work. They could, like, yeah, they will spend more money. Doesn't matter really where she will do it or on what she will do it, but she can actually create or stimulate demand that way. So she can spend more money herself on certain projects. She could also help the companies by lowering their taxes or giving them subsidies to convince them to start investing again. Then we have the final question. Does a country with a high marginal propensity to consume have a low have has a high or low multiplier? So low or high. So we already know that MPC is high. If MPC is high, this means that people are consuming a lot of extra goods and services if their income increases, um, which means that the multiplier will be high. So high MPC means a high multiplier. The multiplier, once again, can be calculated by dividing 1 by 1 minus C. So if C is big, the multiplier will also be big, right? So you will get this chain reaction of consumption, and this will be very good for the economy over here, right? It might overheat if it's too high, okay? But in this case, a high multiplier is the answer. Okay, that's it. I think I've seen it all right now. I'm checking the textbook right now to see if I did not like miss anything important. Let's see. I'm looking right now. I think that's it. Um, page 27, 28, and 29 are part of a separate question or a separate assignment even. Then we have this thing about Trump while he was still president. Also some questions over there. Um, not too important. And then finally, this is quite interesting. We have page 34 to 35. And these are some extra questions about this chapter as well. So you can check them out. If you need some answers over there, you can always message me. Since these are easier, I will not explain them right now. Okay? So I wish you the best of luck. This is the end of chapter 3. You can catch me in the next one about chapter 4. And yeah, that's it. If you have any questions remaining, please let me know and I will help you. Okay? Until the next one,